Oh, no. Okay. Let's see what happens here.
Right, guys, so like we said yesterday, we started this just to get everything settled the way it was happening. So today is going to be our official first episode of it. Hopefully we're going to get this running. We'll be on a regular basis or regular occurrence. It's on Sussex. It's going to take a while. At the moment we're just in the middle of getting our fields sorted. I will stop in there for 1 second and show you what we have to do up on the PDA. So all these are fields, field 40, field 38, field 36, field 35. 6 of 5 is one field, 3 and 4 is one field with an extra bit of terraforming. 13, 14, 7, 8, 9 and 10, which is one field, and field 15 with a bit of extra done onto it. Field 11 and 12 is one field, also fields 23 and 22, which is one field, and field 24. So they're the fields that we have to work with on field 31. So at the moment we're just getting things set up, such as fertilized and limed, and then it's down to the heavy task of getting our fields sorted. So I hope you're going to stick with this for the next hour and a half or so for a bit of fun and a bit of mayhem, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're going to get funny bound, Zeke and Streaking, and maybe if we're lucky, like I said, maybe Tiny might jump in as well for a bit.
Did you say mayhem?
Mayhem.
Oh my gosh. You're using too big of words already.
Some big words. Careful.
Have you got your dictionary out?
Yep, I have, and I've got my Irish one out too.
Yeah, well, you might have to put the Irish one away because even I don't speak Irish.
We know.
Well, my whole Corkabilish.
Yeah, I know what that is. And it ain't
Okay,
good.
I think I got her up and running. We're in here a little bit late. Had to restart my stream. Okay, we're good.
Alrighty.
Yeah, guys, so like I said, we're going to try and make this a regular thing, so hopefully you're going to stick around with us. Hopefully we get the 3 other guys that we've sent invites to jumping in, and once they come get this up and running, and you can ask questions, ask us about whatever you want, except for the sex life. Keep that private.
Yeah.
No one comes between me and my sheep.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, we're not going there.
Yeah, I'm with Tubbs. We're not going there.
That's because you're not allowed. I don't share them with anybody.
I want to be able to sleep tonight, thank you.
Yeah.
That would burn a hole in my mind.
Those are a whole subject matter beyond my sensibilities.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So, what do you want me to do? Wandering around the barnyard here.
What were you doing yesterday?
What was I doing yesterday? I don't remember. It was so long ago. Fertilizing?
I think we're just. I think we're all fertilizing yesterday, weren't we? So there is a liner up on.
Yeah, we're trying to get the fields all. You're right.
Yeah. So there's a limer up on field 14 that needs to be finished. We also have a limer on the main farmyard, so you can grab that one if you want. And
okay, pick a tractor, any tractor will do.
Yeah, flip a coin.
Oh, look at this tiny little John Deere sitting here. Where'd you get that? 8400. It looks so small sitting next to the these fence. Wow. claws.
It's probably the way that Chris modded them in there.
Well, I'll take the John Deere. Hopefully it's got enough juice to pull the spreader.
It should 8400. It should.
Yeah, so I think that's the big one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It has enough power to pull our cultivators, so...
He's talking about the spreader.
See how this goes. I'm bouncing between 150 to 200 milliseconds on the lag.
Yeah.
Yep, already crashed into the fertilizer bin.
That one's done.
Okay,
mine's below 100, so I'm still good. I mean, I still have some lag, but it's not real bad.
It doesn't improve. I may have to end the stream. I checked my internet speeds and stuff probably an hour or so ago, and they were really good. It's 60 down and 20 up, so I shouldn't be having a problem.
Nope.
You got grass in the road here. What's going on?
It's the new Irish thing.
Yeah. It's free grass. Smoke it all you want.
Free grass.
Smoke it all you want.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're in the brush. Look out.
So how much snow have y'all had, Howie?
I measured it a little bit ago on the deck beside the house. I had 5 inches.
Oh, that's not
That
bad.
was sort of close to the house. I think if I step out another 6 feet or so, it'll probably be closer to 6 inches.
Yeah. Well, that's not too terribly bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, around here, if I get 18 inches at once, that's bad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking to say. If you get probably more than a foot, that's when you kind of start getting concerned.
Yeah, it's for me, it's not a real big concern. I've got a big old 2500 Chevy pickup.
Tiny.
But
How's
Tiny,
it going?
Good. How you doing, Tiny?
Not too bad.
folks in
not
their
too
little
bad.
cars. Another.
Tiny's in the house. Tiny.
Tiny's in the house.
My apologies. I was outside talking with my buddy who plows our driveway.
Oh, no worries.
That's allowed. That's allowed. I'll send you an invite there to the game, brother. Just give me 1 sec.
So how goes everyone Sunday?
I am doing
Quiet at
good,
the moment.
chilling,
Snowy.
and relaxing.
Oh boy. 300, 400. Oh, and I'm laying on my side. Lag. I just drove up the side of the mountain cliff. Rolled me right over.
I'm not slacking off and I'm laying on your side.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have said anything. You weren't supposed to know.
Don't worry about it, Howie. Half the time I find him wandering around in circles in the farm yard, trying to find stuff to
I make
we're
that
up
look
right again.
good.
do. You make it look good. Hell yeah, you do.
We can get into the tunnel here.
So, are you not finished on fertilizing it?
Who are you talking to?
You?
Have I finished the fertilizing? No, because somebody bought these sprayers that go 7 miles an hour.
Well,
Oh, there's a tractor up here with the spreader already. Oh, I didn't
Yep.
know that.
that was left there by, I think it was our good friend Funny Bone yesterday.
Funny bone, yeah. Because I looked at the map there. It didn't show the tractor. It just showed the spreader. Okay.
You all good there, King Bob?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, sure, and I gotta go down the hill and get lime. He left it empty.
So Tiny, how are you doing, brother?
Oh, not too bad. trying to get everything organized and straightened out for moving.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got a hectic few days ahead of you. Actually, what was it, a few weeks?
No, we're aiming for the end of February, but if it can happen faster than that, we're gonna see to it that it does.
So, there's two things, Tiny, that I cannot stand. Number one is painting, and number two is moving.
I hear ya.
So I think what he's trying to say is, don't ring him for help.
So the last time the kids were getting older and moving out and stuff, and so my wife and I decided to sell our house because it was 3,500 square feet, 2 stories, too big. She wanted something more manageable, and so we found a house that we really like. We tried to buy land, but with me trying to get ready to retire in the next probably
Matt,
10
welcome
years.
to the channel. How are you doing, my friend?
Trying to get to, hey Matt, how are you? Trying to retire within the next 10 years. I didn't want to go too crazy. And so anyway, we found a house that we liked. We bought it. And a week before we were going to close, we were closing on our house, and we were going to close a week later on the new house. And we'd worked out a deal to where we could move into the house we were buying and just pay rent for 1 month for her, just to kind of offset the cost. Well, the lady backed out, and so I had to find a rent house for 1 week. Actually, it ended up being 2 weeks. But so I moved from our house, moved to a rent house, and then 2 weeks later moved into this house. So I moved 3 times, and I was just like, never ever again. I told my wife when we got in this house, we've been here about, I guess, nearly 3 years now. I said, that's it, we're done.
I hear you.
Yeah, Matt, so you've joined us on Sussex on our multiplayer, and with us is Tubb Farmer, Howie, and the one and only, the joint of a man by the name of Tiny.
I'd join you on the map, but I don't have it.
Oh, so you're in the party chat. Alright, okay.
Yep. I unfortunately I wouldn't be able to download it.
Yeah, that's the downside to PlayStation.
Well, it helps when you have a solid Ethernet connection, and I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, if you got a
running
good
off,
internet, you can do it. This map's a large map.
I'm running off a hotspot off a cell phone, so
Oh, wow.
Oh, gee. How's your data plan?
it's unlimited everything for a reason.
They don't throttle you after 22 gig or anything, do they?
They throttle you after 2 gigs. Cuts it right in half.
Oh, wow.
I've got 2 gig on my phone, but I've got 2 wireless. When I say wireless, I don't mean Wi-Fi. I mean cellular connections. They're pretty fast. A lot faster than my DSL, which I hardly ever use anymore. I wouldn't be able to do this multiplayer if I was on DSL. Just wouldn't be fast enough.
Oh, really?
No. It's rated at 3 down, 800K up. But
Oh, no, yeah.
that's optimum, and
Yeah,
it never runs at
terrible.
optimum. So
That's terrible.
yeah.
We deal with Xfinity out here, and I'm the only income for the family, so fell behind, and that was that.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't let you work.
Hey,
with,
Matt, thank you
work
so
with them
much, brother.
bill-wise anyway.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the like.
Tried multiple
How are
times
you
to
doing
set up
today,
some
Matt?
sort of payment arrangement with them, and they told me to piss off and either pay the bill in full or they were going to shut it off. So be it. If the money ain't there, it ain't there.
That's it.
Unfortunately, Matt, Tiny, that's the same all over, you know?
What's that?
I said that's the same all over. You know, like they don't really give you any leeway or nothing like that.
Nah, no.
I just said
And
everybody has
the,
to be there or
We have our phones through them as well, and
Good, Matt. That's good to hear,
cell
brother.
phone plans through Xfinity, but they use Verizon's towers, and Verizon's towers all over the U.S. have been having issues in the last few weeks.
Oh, that explains that, because some of my download speeds have gone as low as like 11 or 12 down, meg down, and 7 or 8 meg up. And this morning I checked, it was 60 meg down and 20 meg up. So it fluctuates throughout the week.
I went to work Thursday night. I hit, there's a dealership probably, I don't know, an eighth of a mile from the shop. As soon as I passed the dealership, I lost all cell service for the night. Didn't have nothing. Then I hit the highway on the way home in the morning. My freaking phone went ballistic. Catching up with everything.
Oh, geez, yep.
That'll do it. Technology's great when it works.
Yep.
Yep.
It's
When it
wonderful
works.
till it fails.
Hmm. Well, that's the thing, you know.
Technology is the devil.
We become so dependent on it, you know. And
Yeah.
so when it
True
doesn't
story.
work, you know, it's like the world's coming to an end.
Well, yeah, everything's tied into it anymore.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Shopping,
yep. I
can't
don't.
shop if the systems go down.
Yeah. Well, and half the time I don't even carry cash on me anymore. It's more convenient.
Oh, you're one of them guys.
Yep. Yep.
1st of December, I went to England, and unbeknownst to me, they are becoming a cashless society. There are 2 or 3 places I went, they didn't accept cash. I had to use a card.
No way.
And they're like, oh, man.
Well, see, that's
So you end
because
up-
it's harder to rob the card machine than it is the cash. So.
And you end up having to, for me, I end up having to pay the exchange fees on those little tiny transactions.
Chris, you couldn't take the
Yes?
tree out of the field? You just left it there?
What tree?
This tree right here?
I don't see no tree.
It's way over here in this other
Oh,
field.
yeah, no. There's no collision on it.
Nope, they're in. I'll be darned. That's interesting.
Yep. Because when I was cutting the trees down, I went to cut that down and it just didn't do anything, so there's no collisions.
I just thought you left it there for aesthetics. Look good to you.
Because it's logging? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. It was logging, and he ain't gonna mess with it.
That is
Yeah,
where
he'll
I
get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, he does that.
I told you that yesterday. Why do you think you're in here?
Sorry,
Yeah.
run that by me again.
Howie, why do you think he has all of us in here? This is his single player map.
Yeah, I know, it's a single player map.
And if you looked at his cash flow, $7,000, that's why he's got us in here.
Yeah.
No hired help.
I also
cost.
I also just looked at the garage. He has absolutely nothing leased. He purchased everything.
Yeah, he did. That's a first for
No
him.
wonder he's only got 7,000 left.
It could be a lot worse, guys. I could have not put a lot of stuff in here.
You're
Hey,
logging
you got
stuff.
something big to haul lime with, so I don't have to keep running back to the lime station?
Yes, it's called a 7,000 litre trailer. It's in the garage. Shit over there. The trailer to be lime in our lime storage. Plus, that's Silo shop that Funny Bone placed yesterday, that sells lime also.
See, 'cause up here on 14, the closest is, I think, is the lime pit. 14. Oh, no, it isn't. I guess the farm's closer. Okay.
Newall, how are you, brother? Hey guys, just dropped by. Not feeling well today. Sorry, not. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Newall. Hey, great stream last night, by the way. I caught caught you as
see,
long as I
that's what
could
happens,
till I fell
Newall.
asleep.
You see, that's what happens in war when you stay up for 4.5 hours trucking.
That and drinking, I'm sure that helped a lot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's self-inflicted. We have no pity for you, Newall.
Man, they're already throwing pineapple bombs on you already, Newall.
Well, I guarantee you, right about now, he's about to say it was all Farmer Min's fault.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. It was a great stream anyway. I enjoyed it till I fell asleep on you guys. Hey, and also Newall, thanks a bunch. I've always said this. You're always a big supporter. Appreciate the dropping a mention for us there with Farmer.
Oh yeah,
appreciate that.
I didn't catch it streaming because I was dreaming at that stage, but I did catch it this morning. So.
Well, I was gonna stay up and watch them, and good Lord, man, I couldn't hang. I was just tired. I'd already been with Chris most of the day, so I was wore out.
You're not the miracle.
Oh, managing you is a full-time job.
Yeah, I can understand you being wore out after that.
Mm-hmm. Phew.
Guys, he's just not able for it. I mean, that's a problem.
So you say.
So, Tiny, is it Battle Creek you're moving to?
We were. Things have changed. Destinations have changed.
Ah, no, because I was going to say what was drawing you to Battle Creek. Oh. I guess nothing now.
Battle Creek, we have friends out there, but the issue we'd run into is with our current landlord would screw us over. So he's turns out not to be the type of person we thought he was, even after knowing him for 10 years.
Yep.
When you have 3 massive holes in your ceiling because of water damage from upstairs.
Oh wow.
And he's known about it for 5 or 6 years and still refuses to fix it.
That's not good.
I fixed the water leaks for him, but I'm not sinking money into drywall.
Yeah.
He reimbursed you for it?
Oh yeah, he credits me for any work I do for him, but
Okay.
it's I have to have receipts and whatnot, and if I don't have a receipt, it's whatever. I used to do massive amounts of work for him on his own vehicles. He paid me $20 an hour. It's not really worth much when you rebuild 2 different front ends and 2 different vehicles, and then cut you a month's free rent when you swap an engine when it's worth 2 months free rent.
Right.
Yeah, that don't sound good at all.
That's
to top it off, this is Connecticut has become a liberal safe haven, so we just can't afford to live here anymore.
I was fixing to say, those kind of folks here in Texas we call shysters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We use that word up here too.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call them over here cowboys.
Cowboys, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Cowboys.
Yeah, you're going to have to back that one up there.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Let me,
That's not what I
hey,
want to say.
hey, let me rephrase it, Tiny. We call those Irishmen here.
Oh,
Savage.
oh.
It could be
Banging on
worse.
my ethnicity here.
It could be worse. We could be calling them Texas Indians, but we don't.
Yeah, I saw an article here yesterday or the day before or something about folks having to move out of different states because they just become too expensive to live in.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I'll give you an example. This is how stupid our state is, the government anyway. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, the state realized 40,000 people bailed on the state in 1 year. And then they were stupid enough to be curious as to why.
Hmm.
And turn around and raise taxes.
It's like, you brag about having the highest taxes in the U.S. What the hell is there to brag about there?
Yeah. What are you
That's
doing?
what
What are you
drives
doing?
people away.
What are you doing for the people? That's the thing. So California is kind of getting that way. I've got a nephew that's still in California, and him and his wife live in basically it's like a studio apartment, or not studio. It's efficiency. That's what they call it.
Yep.
And they're paying like $3,000 a month just to live there, and that's insane. You know, here in Texas, you can get the same type apartment here, efficiency, for about $800 a month. And then, of course, they have a state income tax, so, you know, nearly 30-40% of what he makes is taxed. So gas
That's
is
ridiculous.
yeah, gas is $4.50 a dollar a gallon.
Yeah.
So
California is a very expensive state.
very.
Been there 3 or 4 times, and it's always a sticker shock when you pull into the fueling station.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you got perks though. I mean, you can take a walk down the sidewalk in sandals and end up with shit on your feet.
That's right.
Well,
I
free
ain't talking
fertilizer.
about- I ain't talking about animal feces either.
Right.
Them 10 cities they got popping up out there are ridiculous.
Golly. Yeah. Well, it's sad.
Yeah, it's because they can't afford a regular apartment.
You know, they're making over $200,000 a year, but living like somebody making about $60,000 a year. You know, that's sad.
Yeah.
And because that's another thing, because they've raised the minimum wage out there. You know, you go to a restaurant and you go to eat breakfast, and a normal breakfast here in Texas would cost you about, you know, average about $6.50, $7, less than 10. Well, hell, it costs them $20 up there, $25.
Ouch.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I enjoyed my couple of summers there. I spent a few days in Texas. I enjoyed that. That was nice.
Yeah. Well, you got to actually, you know, Texas is a business-friendly state. We're catching a lot of California businesses coming out here because
I have read that. Yes.
you know they're not the taxation is more lenient to bring the businesses in where they can actually do business and make money.
We've got a lot of out here in Connecticut. We've got a lot of people that try that, and I'd say within 6 to 8 months, the state strangled them. They just can't. They can't pull it off. You know, they go into it with a business loan, and they've got a plan, and projections look good, and then the state's like, oh no, we're gonna jack your taxes up, so piss off.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, I'm going to try this summer. I'm going to try and spend a little bit of time down in San Antonio area.
Oh, I love San Antonio.
Visit my nephew and his family.
Well, I like San Antonio because they got the river walk down there, and plus you can go
Oh
check
yeah.
you can go check out the Alamo and all of that, and it's all within proximity, walking distance of each other. And
Hmm. Oh yeah, the Alamo's just practically went up over the bank from the river,
hmm
just
yeah,
about.
yeah,
But yeah, I did a little bit of walked on a little bit of the river walk there a couple summers ago, and it's 7 miles long. You kind of want to know where you want to go before you start walking.
yeah. But there's so much stuff on each side that you could never run out of
Oh
places to
yeah,
go.
yeah. Because I recall seeing something on the other side of the river, and then it was a case of okay, where's a walkway across the river?
Exactly. Yeah, there's only a few of those. You have to find them to get
Yeah.
across. Yeah, and they've also got. It was last year. My wife has never been on the Riverwalk tour. I've done it several times on those little pontoon boats, and
Uh huh.
so we did that again last year, and she loved it. And I mean, that thing is full of history, so it was really interesting. If you ever get a chance to do that, you might try that. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind. I checked out the Alamo. There isn't as much to the Alamo as a lot of people think. There's not
Yeah,
much left.
no. Well, the Alamo is kind of one of those real strange anomalies. So you hear about it in history and stuff, and then you go there and you're like, that's it? That little place?
Yeah, that little place. And I guess a lot of it, a lot of the compound or whatever that was around the Alamo or the church building anyway, is no longer there.
No.
So
But they
basically, all that's left is the church.
they still have a lot of artifacts and stuff that they
Oh yeah,
show
yeah. There's
off
a
and
lot,
stuff.
of artifacts to look at.
And then
Let's see,
and then
15.
across the street you've got the Minger Hotel, which is a historic hotel that's been there for hundreds of years and still in operation today.
That's cool.
Yeah, they've had like Teddy Roosevelt stayed there, Babe Ruth has stayed in that hotel. I mean, they had a lot of famous people that have stayed there. It's pretty cool. It is definitely a neat thing to check out.
I will whenever I get there.
Yep. All right.
Can I get down over the hill right there?
Oh Lord. Let's see.
I do have a wooden pad there for you.
All right, we still got a few places to fertilize. You ought to just go ahead and buy the whole map.
I was just looking at that. This is like, damn.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, just
7,000?
about all of it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7,000 will get me that.
Yeah, I went to do something on mine and I didn't own the land. It wouldn't let me do it, so I checked. There's a whole upper left corner of the map, 600,000. I said, I don't think so.
So it's like, holy smokes.
Have you looked at the price of the mine yet, Howie?
On what?
The mine? Have you looked at the price of the mine?
Oh, yeah, I did early on. It's like, what, 17 million or something?
387 million.
300, so okay. Yeah, it was when I first toured the map, I looked at that, yeah. Like, wow, we'll be buying that.
Yeah. That'd still be even a lot of government subsidies to get to there.
So
Your
then
lime
that's
thing here is
so we can
almost
buy that.
empty.
Shoot, by the time we get through fertilizing and all this and that, you're going to be out of money.
I have to admit though that these fertilizers are making a big, huge difference.
Oh, you've only got a $55,000 loan. That's not bad. You're good for more.
Yep. At least I think it's 1.8 million. I think it is.
Yeah, until the banker steps in.
Oh, bankers, who are they?
Exactly.
Okay, who needs lime? Who's the closest here? Let's go. Okay, 3, 4. Wow, you really expanded 3, didn't you?
Yep. Plus I did
I
that
guess we'll
little
go
bit.
up there.
Plus I did that little bit of terraforming there as well to make it look like it's a natural base cliff.
Alright, so I guess we'll have to 38, 40, 31. Oh, we already fertilized that, so that's done.
I think the next one's that I'm not really sure. I think we're finished with fertilizing, and after this,
There's still a lot of lime around 38, 40, 36, 35.
Yeah, I kind of eyeballing all those.
31 needs fertilizing again. 24 needs finishing fertilizing.
3 and 4.
Make
Sure
we
the whole
don't
thing, okay.
own something down here. 22, 23 still needs lime around it. Mercy.
well, like I said yesterday, I'm not really worried about the fields with the small bits of liming that needs to be done because we can do that in the third stage of liming. If we get all the things fertilized the way we should have, and we can start planting, I'm happy enough with that.
You would be.
Yep. I mean, the 7,000 doesn't go a long way. 5,000 doesn't go a long way in wages.
You're right. Oh, I forgot. This is your map. Got to drive on the wrong side of the road.
That just adds for added excitement.
Right. Hey, look, a broken down Irish van. You ever seen that? He still can't get it started.
I think he goes home at night and kind of comes back in the morning.
Yeah, because he's not
Big
here
guy.
right now.
Because I went by him at night one day. It was quiet. There was nothing cranking or anything.
He just goes down to his family that's down the end. Across from field 41, I think it
Let's
is.
see, yeah, 31.
Or
Let me
31?
see if 31, yeah.
There's a bunch of a camp down there. There's a campfire down there, and there's the very same van as that.
I think it's already got its first layer of fertilizer on it. I may not be able to. What the heck kind of... I guess it's just cultivated. Oh, y'all put slurry on that. That's what that is. It's like, why is that shining? I bet that was a lot of slurry.
All that wet goo.
Good Lord. Yeah, Chris got me talked into that one time when we were on PGR. I'll never do that again.
From the field 2?
Yeah,
22?
22. It was horrible. I was stuck on that stinking thing for hours.
Oh.
We started out on this yesterday with manure. Decided that it wasn't cost effective to continue that because we ran out what of what was in the pits, so you'd have to start buying it. So
Yeah.
solid fertilizer was a better deal.
Yeah, this one's got manure on it, so alright. Interesting. Well, what have we got left? 23, 20. Oh, I think it was 24 that was missing some. Yeah, right there. Okay. Oh my gosh, I bet that took a lot of manure to try to do this field.
I was spreading manure yesterday. I spread a lot of it.
Yeah, I could tell. There's a lot here already done. Yeah, he gave you one of those jobs like I had, Howie.
There's nothing, Rob. Just get on with it. Stop complaining. And be thankful you got a job in the first place.
Nah, I'm just complaining because of the wages you're paying here.
What the wages?
Exactly.
Yeah, the minimum wage didn't go up here, did it?
No.
Never does.
Guys,
Well-
I told you before, you're in Ireland now, I don't pay as I'll feed you well.
Mm-hmm. Not even a drink of water. Nothing.
Nope. Share it with the cows.
Drink
don't
water,
mind.
no euro,
Nothing.
no bourbon, no nothing.
Mm-mm. No, he's saving that for his secret stash.
Yeah. Won't even share that coffee of his.
Oh, I don't
Like-
want it, and I don't want none of that coffee he's got.
Like, why do you think, lads, I put grass on the roads for you?
To look at. Entertainment.
No, you can share that one.
Can't eat grass.
You can smoke that all you just want, it's free.
That didn't look like the right kind of grass.
Funny Bone, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Sorry for not being on. I'm cleaning. Oh, that's okay.
Hey, Funny Bone, how you doing? Yeah, you're not going to have enough money to plant. Not with this monstrosity of fields you got.
Well, he's coming out of your wages, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, I'm not worried about it if it's coming out of my wages.
Yep, buy a lot of seed with them wages.
Yeah. You're going to be a broke farmer if you take it out of my wages. That's interesting. So you could actually go back over once you manure and it'll get another second fertilization.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That's what it's showing
I
on
tried
here.
that on my map this morning with just a solid fertilizer. It wouldn't let me do it.
Well,
I have to
but-
wait till the next growth stage.
Right, but like on
in seasons,
manure.
it's three stages in seasons. It takes 3 stages of fertilizers.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like if it's like Howie's saying, if you go down and put down either liquid or solid fertilizer, you can't go directly behind it and fertilize again. But on manure, apparently you can drop manure down and then turn around and fertilize it with a liquid or solid, and it'll give it a second fertilization.
Hey, dude, don't mess me up there. You're gonna lose. I'm gonna lose my track here. Come on, tractor, move. Oh man, you're wiping out my line. Now I don't know where I went.
He does that all the time.
Thanks a lot. Well, this is gonna turn into a real patchwork here.
Have you seen his farm in any way? It's all patchwork anyway.
That's true.
That's helping
I
him.
guess this won't be out of character.
No, that's helping him on one farm. I'm like, hey, you forgot to cultivate this over here. Oh, okay.
And when did that happen?
When we were on the little map, what was the name of the Meadow Grove? Is it Meadow Grove? So like there was
Right.
like two different corners. Like I guess you just turned real quick and left the corners. Just that was good enough. Let's go.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Exactly.
Lag seems to have improved a little bit, but keeps jumping up.
I'm bouncing like 90 between 95 and 101.
I'm right around 100. Occasionally jumps up to 1.25.
Uh-oh. King Bob's giving his brother a what for.
Alrighty.
I'm beginning to think I'm not putting lime down fast enough for somebody.
It doesn't matter what you're doing, it's never fast enough for him.
In a minute, any minute now here, I got a feeling it's going to be right up my tail.
Howie, what I do, I just run into him anymore. I played with him so long, I just crash into him.
Well, I met him coming the other way here on the near the edge of the field. I ran right into the end of his boom. Didn't stop him. He kept right on going.
One time we were on PGR and we had, I can't remember what sprayers we had, but it had the long booms on it. And we had been missing each other, just timing it just right. And one time we mistimed it and we got hung up pretty good. Spun us around.
Locked horns, couldn't get loose.
Yeah, it was funny. Well, you got to think about, okay, which way do I got to reverse to get out of here? Otherwise you get worse. What about that place right there? Take a look at it here in a sec.
Yep, back down and over the hill to the farm. Time I get back with another load of lime, I'm not going to know where to start.
Let's see. Alright, so that one's done.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to jump off. I have to get some medicine in the little guy here.
Alright. Tiny, take care.
Thanks a minute for jumping in.
Yeah, thanks for jumping
We
in.
appreciate you.
Yep.
Hopefully sometime I'll get to play with you all
Alright.
instead of just hanging out and chat.
Yep.
Hopefully, because trying to be honest with you, I need a worker. I mean, trying to have these two is like,
Yeah.
Okay.
like
I'm not
like,
going to lie, I've been guilty of buying a pink truck and just bombing around the map, so...
like,
In a pink truck, huh?
well, I
So
always
he's
got
gotta-
to see you doing something.
It's always got to be a pink truck with purple rims. We'll catch you all on the flip side. But,
All right.
fellas, thanks for having me in here.
You bet.
No
Take care,
worries. Take it
Tiny.
easy,
Have a good
Thanks
one.
for jumping in,
Take
brother.
it easy.
Now, where did Howie heading up going?
He was liming
Now
somewhere.
I got to get more lime.
This is strange.
And then figure out where I left off.
Yeah.
Somebody was fertilizing over the top of you there.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Your explanations don't sit well with me, professors.
Nobody's explanation sets well with you. What are you talking about?
Okay, let's see here. What I got done and what I don't. Answer that.
Alrighty. How many hours did it take you to combine all this stuff? Because this is like insane.
Right, so the first time I done this game, right, it was my single player.
Mm-hmm.
I had 223 hours in total.
Gosh.
But because of a glitch that happened, I had to restart it. So it took me 5 hours to convert the map back to the way it was. And now that's five continuous real life hours, not in-game hours.
Mm-hmm. I would say so, because combining all these fields like this and then cleaning all the trees out of it, which I know how you logged it, but with the old T-Rex.
That and the terraforming and.
Mm-hmm. You know, you actually, instead of Sussex, you could have just done PGR and you'd have the same size fields.
Not really. There would have been no satisfaction in cutting down trees. Because I love logging.
Well, I can't wait till you get on with Matt and them, Mr. T-Bone and Six. I want to see you do some logging.
No, I told him I will, provided I can bring my T-Rex.
Mm-hmm. It's like Mr. T-Bone said, you got to get out of your closet.
It's because of Mr. T-Bone there's a closet there in the first place.
Back her up there, boy.
I'll tell you, when it comes to logging, my closet is the size of Narnia. You're not going to find me.
You'll be hiding out. Matt said, we'll make a lumberjack out of him. I don't know, Matt. You may go over there to try to find him and he's passed out by the equipment.
All you're going to find is my logging hat and my logging clothes, that's all.
And 2 bottles of empty Jameson. He's wandered off into the woods.
Oops.
I know one time we were on Meadowgrove and Chris and I spent like an hour on this one tree that turned into be a tree that was we thought it was a bush, and then it turned out to be a tree underneath the map. We finally
turned out to be two trees in one. It was mental.
Oh, finally got rid of it, but that was insane. I saw where they released an update on Osina. Does it have the Seasons mask on it or no?
I think so. I looked at the description. I think it said it had Seasons mask.
Okay, good.
Don't quote me on that, but I thought that's because there's a couple of them that were released that had the mask on them. They were updated.
Oh, Osina.
Where am I going? I'm going 15.
That was that one map where we got stuck on that crazy potato harvest that Chris started us on. That was horrible.
Oh, that was on field 6, was it?
I don't remember which field it was. I just remember it took us 2 episodes to do it, and it was horrible.
No, that was field 2. Field 6 was the big one, and it was the cotton, and we didn't get a chance to go do it.
Oh, it was horrible. And then we switched over to that gigantic field to harvest that wheat or whatever it was on it.
See, there you go again. I give you decent jobs to do for decent pay, and you complain about doing them.
Decent pay. I'll scoff at your decent pay.
Like,
15's got that tree in the middle of it, huh?
Yes.
It's a tree in the middle of the field here.
Yeah, it has no collision on it. I kind of went the same route.
It's a dead tree at that.
Mm-hmm. It's on Larkin's farm. What do you expect?
you leave Larkin's farm alone, you're all getting paid to work on it.
Hey, Pro Gamer, how you doing? Phil McLaughlin, how are you? Osina is season's ready now. Okay, good deal, Phil. Thanks for the update.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Okay, so can I, Tubbs, are you fertilizing the second time?
Yeah.
Tiny's in the chat now. And he's throwing pineapples. And he's throwing pews.
Yeah, I'm just going as far as I can with this fertilization thing. Good Lord, it's a big field.
Right, so
Phil McLaughlin, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here.
hey Phil, welcome. Right, so Tubb.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're down to $588. And all of
Right,
this is
so
still gotta be planted.
I'll watch it go into the red here.
So, Tubbs, for the next hour and the next couple of episodes, you will be getting paid, right?
Yeah, I never do get paid. All the time I've been playing with you, I've never gotten paid. Starting to think a conspiracy here.
Tiny. Oh. Dang, that was supposed to be this new winner. Oh. Right, so where am I heading?
There ain't no telling.
40.
What a deal. What are you going to do after we get all this fertilizer? You're just going to go the next day and just start planting?
Yeah, but so what we can do then is we can end this multiplayer at that stage, and then we will have the next multiplayer session. Then will be the planting side of
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
No, so we can keep things interesting and going as we go along.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's an interesting concept.
See? Exactly. Now you're getting with the program.
Ready then.
I mean, I think Howie's looking forward to the planting stage.
I'm still trying to figure out what the program is.
Me too, Howie.
Well, Howie, welcome to the club.
You've been Larkinized.
Chaos. It's all chaos.
That's the only way that Chris operates. I still got quite a bit to go here. Wow. All right. We're only getting parts. It's like crazy. Oh, because it's not limed. All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna be done after that, and then that looks like everything else has fertilization at least on it once. So you should be good.
Yep.
All right. Come on, peeps. This ain't no bath time. It's Tubbs and Larkin. The only place you'll find a Texan and an Irishman farming away. Hit the subscribe and smash the bell for the notifications. Thank you, Tiny. Appreciate that. Yes, it is an unusual combination.
What else, fireman? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he shouted it out, too.
He did. He did. He did at that. Yep. A Texan and an Irishman. All right.
Who's who?
How'd you get $699?
I don't know how it goes. Oh, because so we have our greenhouses.
Matt said, "Well said, Tiny."
We have greenhouses now, but I'm not sure if they're actually ready to go because I don't think we put water in them or did we?
They're making money because you were down to $500 and now it's $699. Making some money somewhere.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got some kind of an operation going that we don't know about.
Yeah, some of that grass he was talking about earlier.
Yeah, stuff he's got planted out in the road.
See, now you have it. Just the pastor boys, there's a little bucket there to
Old
take as
timer
much as one,
Dave.
so-
How are you, sir? Welcome. Glad to have you.
Dad! Dad is in the house. Well, there is the pickle smoocher himself.
He's been misbehaving since you're away. Old timer Dave. He's just too much.
Tiny, thanks for that big shout out, brother. I appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, sure do, Tiny. Thank you so much. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
You know what we should do for the next one. We
Downsize?
get all the we get all the big guys in the party chat.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to end my stream here. My lag is just going through the roof.
Yeah, we're all going to end up there very, very shortly anyway. How we saw.
See if that's going to help. But how much longer were you going to stream?
I think we're just about
10
there.
minutes or so.
Oh, well, I'll hang on then. That kind of spiked up well over 200 into 300. I was glitching all over the field here, but been going up and down. It kind of settles down, and then it all of a sudden lacked up.
How does he park like that? What kind
All
of
in
guy?
all, I'm not doing too bad, though, I guess.
This guy.
Yeah, guys, so we're going to finish up shortly. So once and all, thank you to everybody who joined in there with us. Big shout out to Tiny for jumping in on the party chat there for the hour or so that he's with us there. We definitely appreciate you for doing that, brother. Also, big shout out to Old Timer Dave himself and Matt for jumping into the chat.
Yep.
We do appreciate you guys. Like I said, we're going to try and keep this thing as a regular occurrence, so hopefully we'll take off and we'll have a few more jumping in. We're sorry that Funny Bone couldn't do it tonight, he was too busy cleaning. But a big shout out to Howie for joining in. We do appreciate your brother for being here with us.
Fills up my morning a little bit. Or is it afternoon now? Oh, it's afternoon. Oh my gosh. Time flies when you're having fun.
That's it.
Well, you're not getting paid for it.
What?
Yeah, well,
Look at this.
we'll try to overlook that little minor detail.
Oh,
Just gonna do this to mess with
Tiny
him.
Troon and old Wiener. Oh. Yeah, guys, so like I said, thanks a million for jumping in with us. We do appreciate you. Later on, in about another 2, maybe 3.5 hours, myself and Tubb will be back again for our Greenwich map, I think it is, we're doing tonight.
Greenwich? Yep.
Yep, our farm together, so we hope you join us for that also. That'll be about 3 hours or so.
Let's see what I can mess with here. Oh, I guess I better say my goodbyes while I'm sitting here messing with Chris's stuff. So, Matt, glad to have you here, brother. As always, good to see you. Newall, I know you're not on, but thanks for popping in anyway. Programmer, thanks for being here. Phil McLaughlin, glad to have you. Tiny, appreciate you jumping in, talking to us for a bit. Old Timer Dave, it's always great to see you. I would try to join you on Sussex sometime. Yeah, absolutely, Matt. Anytime. Anytime, we'd be glad to have you. Also, Howie, thanks for being here. Howie's been with us since the beginning and has played many multiplayers in the past with us. Thanks for being here, Howie. Y'all make sure to jump over on Howie's channel and send him a subscribe button. Hit the like button for him as well. He's streaming today. His YouTube channel is Mr. Tim. Y'all make sure to check him out. And with
Thanks
that,
for the plug there, Tubb Farmer.
you bet, you bet. And I don't know how to say this. Thanks for letting us be
now we're down to
here.
-2. Yay!
Thanks for letting us be here, Chris. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Anyway, with that being said,
What was that? I didn't hear that. What was that?
he goes into this speech about these Pringles stealing, pinching, mince pie. Let me just say this. I'm not even going to talk about a leprechaun. I'm talking about a non-paying, chinchy, bossy boss. Expect more than 110% out of you.
Hold on here. That is not nice to say stuff like that about Howie, okay? Howie's his guest here today.
Yeah. Howie's been on the other end of the stick. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from.
But we appreciate all of y'all being here. He tried to run me over. What a boss. But we appreciate you being here and enjoyed it.
You're bad meat, you get put down.
Bad mouthing you. I speak the truth. Thank you for the likes and appreciate y'all being here.
We don't there.
Yeah, I'm hiding from you so you can't hit me. You hit the wall. But anyway, with that being said, I'll let our illustrious host give his final spiel. But anyway, we will see y'all later on this afternoon.
Howie, are you wanting to say anything there, brother, before we end it?
Oh, no, I don't have a list of names or anything, but thanks to everybody that stopped in and contributed. It's always a thrill and an experience to work with these two, especially the Irishman.
Yeah, real thanks.
Like I won't say too much about that. I'm Irish as well, but
hey, Howie, it's a pay less, thankless job we got here.
Yes, it is.
With this guy.
All time ago goes, Howie, you have my sympathy.
Hey, it's always fun. Anytime I get a chance to join.
I don't pay you, I feed you as well. It's not my fault the leprechauns feed that on you.
Feed as well. It's amazing how you just imagine so many different things in one setting.
You're lucky you got another call like a social welfare.
Got my lime spreader stuck against your silo that doesn't want to give me any lime.
And you see, guys, this is the reason why I don't pay them.
No, this is why you don't place stuff in awkward positions. Oh yeah, you're stuck for sure.
Darn, what that's all about?
What if you release or let the
let down the spreaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do that.
Well,
Except the
that's
lag.
Coming out that's coming out of your wages. There's going to be no meal for you.
Don't get too close there, Chris. You'll have to get run over.
So when you get a chance, you can just keep reversing there. It's alright, it's only toes behind you. It doesn't matter. There you go.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's alright. No worries. I'm all good. I come unscathed. Speaking of, yep, we're out of manure. And probably need some water, I bet.
Right. That's how that one?
Mm-hmm.
What about the other ones?
I didn't check the other ones.
I noticed, that's why I'm going to check. Right. No, we're okay on the manure there.
Yeah, we need
Your multi-fill
water
silo here isn't giving me any lime.
We need water there.
Mm.
We need water here.
because it's empty?
No, that's a shop. You should be able to buy that. Buying from it. So there's plenty of shit flying around here. Howie, the reason why you can't get any lime, just to let you know, is because we don't have money.
Oh, wait a minute. Lime is free. What do you mean? You don't need money.
Not from there, it's not. It's only free from the silo.
Oh, man, you got me getting it from the wrong place. Okay.
Cause what are you doing?
I'm trying to knock the wall down.
Get dark out.
Aye.
1820, 1812.
Okay, so like I said, that's all for this one. Thanks a million for joining myself, Tubbs, and Howie for the last hour and 20 minutes. We do appreciate each and every one of you for stopping in, saying hello, and having a chat with us. We're going to try and keep this as a regular occurrence. So we will see. It could be a regular occurrence at the weekends because of work and stuff like that. So with that being said, from myself, as we always end up on this channel, when things go right, it's not us. Definitely not Howie. But when things go right, it's not us. And when things go wrong, it's those popcorn stealing, Reese's Pieces thieving, meat pie eating, winner wagon flipping,
Non-paying
Pickles.
bosses.
Well, at least they haven't touched the Lucky Charms.
pickle smooching leprechauns. Until tomorrow later on, guys, for myself and Tubbs back on again on Greenwich. Adios, muchachos. Keep your wallets in your pockets and your Lucky Charms where they should be.
You sure keep your wallet in your pocket. We'll see, y'all. Y'all have a great afternoon. Bye.